The human mind possesses an extraordinary capacity for procrastination. We defer important tasks, delay meaningful projects, and postpone life-changing decisions. Yet a remarkably simple principle has emerged from behavioral psychology that addresses this fundamental challenge: the 2-minute rule. This concept, popularized by productivity expert David Allen, operates on a deceptively straightforward premise. If a task requires less than 2 minutes to complete, one should execute it immediately rather than defer it for later consideration. The elegance lies not in its complexity, but in its profound understanding of human behavior. Research in cognitive psychology reveals that the mental burden of remembering postponed tasks often exceeds the effort required to complete them. Each deferred action occupies valuable cognitive resources, creating what psychologists term decision fatigue. The 2-minute rule eliminates this unnecessary expenditure of mental energy. However, the principle extends beyond mere task completion. It serves as a powerful mechanism for initiating larger endeavors. When confronted with substantial projects that trigger overwhelming sensations, committing to merely 2 minutes of engagement transforms the psychological landscape. This initial investment frequently generates momentum sufficient to sustain continued effort. The neurological explanation involves the brain's reward system. Completing even minor tasks releases dopamine, reinforcing productive behavior and creating positive feedback loops. This biochemical response fundamentally alters our relationship with action-taking. Implementation requires deliberate practice. Upon encountering any task, one must immediately assess its duration. Should it fall within the 2-minute threshold, immediate execution becomes non-negotiable. For larger undertakings, the strategy involves identifying 2-minute entry points that lower barriers to commencement. The transformative power of this rule resides in its accessibility. It demands neither extraordinary willpower nor complex planning systems. Instead, it acknowledges human psychology and works within our natural tendencies rather than against them. By embracing this principle, individuals discover that action need not be overwhelming. Progress becomes inevitable when we consistently choose immediate engagement over perpetual postponement. The 2-minute rule demonstrates that sometimes the smallest commitments yield the most profound transformations.